What's going on, everybody? Almost Counts Collectibles here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at yet another thrift store pickup for some stuff that we were able to come across to add to the collection. Some of the stuff for the kids and some of the stuff for our collection up here in our room. So let's go ahead and dive through it and see what we were able to get on this latest run of thrifting finds. So let's go ahead and get a little bit closer and check it out. All right, so let's start with this smaller bag. This bag right here did not come from Goodwill. It was from another little thrift store that was near a Goodwill that we went into. We just picked up a couple things in there. But we found this book. It's A New World, Charlie Brown. One of my kids, as you all probably know if you watch the videos, loves Peanuts and Charlie Brown and Snoopy and all that stuff. So they had this little book in there. I'm pretty sure this book, I see several price tags. At one point, this was at Ollie's for $2.99. There's been multiple price tags up here. We got this for 25 cents. Nice little book in good condition of just a little adventure of the Peanuts gang. So, picked that up. And then they actually had some old cassette tapes. Now, I actually remember having a few of these. Not particularly mine, but had these in the house when I was a kid. And they had two of these Celine Dion. This one needs cleaned up a little bit, but old cassette tapes. And Celine Dion's just one of those people that had, you know, just kind of a once in a lifetime voice. I remember a lot of her songs, but these were actually in really good shape. I mean, the case obviously needs wiped off a little bit, but I picked up these two Celine Dion cassette tapes for us to throw in our collection over here. You don't see cassette tapes very often. All right, let's go ahead and dive in to the Goodwill bag. Now, this actually came from two different Goodwills. I just ended up throwing it all into one bag when we were in the vehicle. I don't remember exactly which items came from which one, but these are all from Goodwill. So we got a puzzle. Now, I don't usually like to buy puzzles, especially puzzles that have been opened from Goodwill or thrift stores, because there's no guarantee all those pieces are in there. More than likely, they're probably not. However, some of the puzzles that we have picked up from thrift stores actually ended up being complete. And I saw this one and I took a chance on it because it is of the 90s greatest artists. You see a lot of album covers and stuff right here just from things in the 90s. And I'm pretty much a 90s kid. Most of my childhood was in the 90s. So we picked this up, thought it would be cool to put together. Hopefully all the pieces are in there. Won't know till we do, but just a pretty interesting puzzle for a couple bucks. So we picked that up. Got a movie. Got The Adventures in Babysitting. Now, this is a classic movie. Anybody who grew up or saw this movie probably remembers it. Probably not all the scenes, but it was a very unique kind of movie with a lot of iconic like scenes and the you know, just the story and the characters and everything like that. So I saw this for $2.99 and it was in really good shape. Even the case and stuff is in good shape. So picked this up because I realized after I found it that I'm pretty sure this wasn't in our collection anywhere. DVDs, VHS tapes, whatever the case may be. And I was right. We actually don't have a copy of this. So picked up The Adventures of Babysitting. Actually found some games. So you don't see games, at least good games, very often at Goodwills. I know there's a lot of people that make videos about like finding video game hunting and stuff like that in Goodwills. That's usually not the case. And if you do find video games, at least from my experience, they're usually those ones that nobody wants and you can't give away, which are like a few of the sports games, a few of the terrible Wii games. There's never any decent games at Goodwill, if at all. But I actually found a couple unique ones. So, found this 360 game right here. It looks kind of interesting. It was CIB, so it had the instruction manual. The disc was in really good shape. And it's called XCOM Enemy Unknown. So that looks pretty cool. Gonna have to check that out. I don't remember ever playing this, but it looks like some kind of futuristic or alien like game. I don't know, it looks pretty cool. Got Operation Flashpoint, Dragon Rising. This case looks like it's had some stickers ripped off, but other than that, it is in decent shape. This did not come with the manual, but the disc is in good condition. So figured I'd give this a try. I don't remember ever playing this. I played a lot of the Modern Warfare games and a lot of first-person shooters back in the day, but I don't remember this one. Might be good, might be, you know, a waste of time, but it looks interesting. Thought I'd give it a try. So picked that one up as well. What else we got in here? Oh, okay. So this is a, I don't know if it's McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's Bumblebee toy, still sealed. I think this is probably from Transformers 1, so one of the more recent release toys. I'm not sure. It was 99 cents. And we love our Transformers, so he had to have that. So we picked that up. Got a VHS, so we have the full-length hit movie, Rugrats in Paris, the movie. I'm pretty sure she already has this in her collection, but it was in really good shape for the most part. So I picked it up because it was 99 cents. So picked up the Rugrats VHS. Oh, I got a soundtrack. So we got Speed 2, Cruise Control, the soundtrack. Now, Speed 2 is nowhere near what Speed 1 was, but when I find soundtracks to movies, I've just kind of been picking them up if they're like a couple bucks or less and they're in decent shape, just to add to the collection over there. Found this as well. So this is Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. This is actually a video game by THQ. This is for PC. I found this on the shelf with all of the like the, you know, the audio CDs. So this was in really good shape as well. The disc was in good shape. The case was in good shape. So I picked that up. Thought that was interesting. We got a shirt. So we found a Peanuts shirt of them. They're singing. Looks like they're kind of caroling. We got Snoopy over there hollering. So picked that up for my oldest who loves the Peanuts gang. Got some books. So we got the official Fortnite Battle Royale Survival Guide. My kids do like Fortnite, some more than others. It kind of comes and goes. They'll play it for a while and then take a break for a while. It's just one of those games you can pick up and play, which is why it's so widely successful. But picked up a Fortnite book that my youngest had to have. Bunch of interesting little stuff in there. Locations, weapons, stuff like that. Picked up a Ninja Turtles book. Ninja Turtles Pizza Party. This is of the classic looking Turtles. Let's see, there was a date. So 1991 is the date on this, so it's an older Turtles book. I thought that was awesome. One of my kids really wanted this, but I think we're actually going to put this in our Turtles collection over here to the side so it doesn't get tore up or anything. So we got a Turtles book. What else we got? The Amazing World of Gumball. So this is a Cartoon Network themed book here. Little comic book style book. They love those comic book style reading materials. All right, we got some bigger books. Now we got a Space Jam book of the original Space Jam. It's a look and find. A larger book. Thought this was really cool. Trying to look for the actual date on it. Oh, 1996. So we've got a trademark of 1996 down here, but love the original Space Jam. Not the new one, but the original one. This is a bunch of look and find stuff just themed after Looney Tunes and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool to be able to pick up and add. And then we got a Simpsons book, Uncensored Family Album. We got Bart laying there naked. This is from 1991. We've got a copyright down here at the bottom. Thought this was really cool. Just a bunch of little interesting things from the Simpsons series all throughout the book here. Kind of like in a family album theme, obviously, from the front there. So I thought that was really cool. And then we got a little, for 99 cents, we got a Pokemon Pez dispenser of a Pokeball, actually in really good condition. He just wanted it to add to his shelf of collectibles for Pokemon. So we picked that up. So that's everything in those 2 bags. Let's go ahead and throw it all back here and take a look at what we got. All right, so here's a look at everything that we got from that little thrift store run. Like I said, we try to dip into thrift stores every time we have a chance. It's fun to go in there and look and see if there's any cool little items that we like and that we collect. And it's just kind of the thrill of the hunt, you know? So usually we'll find at least a few things. There are several times, however, we've walked in and seen practically nothing that we're interested in. But every time we do find some stuff, it's cool to share it with y'all. So that's why I make these videos. But here's a look at everything that we just got from this recent one. We got the books there in the back, The Simpsons, the Space Jam, which was really cool. We got Charlie Brown. We got the Peanut shirt over here to the side. We got the little McDonald's Bumblebee toy. We got Adventures in Babysitting on DVD. That was really exciting to find. We got some Xbox 360 games, which you don't find very often. We even got a computer game. We got Speed 2, the soundtrack for the motion picture. We got the cool 90s Turtles book, Fortnite, some other little books there. We got the 90s puzzle. We got the Pokemon Ball Pez dispenser. Rugrats on VHS, of course, there in the middle. We got the Celine Dion old audio cassette tapes, which you really hardly ever see. And yeah, that's it. I mean, that's our little haul from this recent Goodwill and another thrift store run. I hope there was some stuff in here that you guys enjoyed or that brought back some memories. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap it up. Just wanted to share that with you all. So until next time, everybody, we will see you next video.